Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. It's the Spiritual Warrior UK here. If you are new to the channel, then welcome. Thank you for joining me. I hope you find these videos useful. Please give us a like, comment and share if you feel inclined. It is you that keeps the channel going. The more comments and shares that we get within the video, then the more it gets into people's feeds, and that helps to support this wonderful community. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Luna Marie. I am the Spiritual Warrior UK. Just to give you a little bit of background on me, I am a naturopath of over 25 years and have been working with energies for over 25 years. My gifts have expanded over the last 10 to 7 years, really, within the spiritual realm, within the psychic realm. And in the last, maybe 3 years, I was drawn to put this channel together. Not something that I ever thought that I would do, because life is quite busy. But my guides got louder and louder. So that's really where I ended up on this channel through an extended ascension. Though I've been ascending and in the energy realm for, most of my adult life. Certain experiences happened that propelled that, shall we say, and here we are. So I feel that part of my journey is to help and support people, and also to be the conduit of healing. Healing has always been part of what I do, and I feel that this is just another extension of that. So, just do remember that this is a general collective reading. Tarot, certainly my tarot, are only ever supposed to be there to help you remember the things that you already know, give you the insights for what your guides are trying to communicate with you and what you feel is going on. As I said, this is a general collective reading, so if it is not resonating for you, excuse me, only take what's going on for you and just leave the rest. Oh, something got stuck in my throat then. Oh, bear with me, I have some of my tea. So we are looking at the full moon in Aries today. This is coming up on Wednesday if you're in the UK. And Aries gives us lots of power. It is the blood moon. It's a powerful energy. And think of what the blood is. What is the blood in your body? This is the blood goes through your vein. It's the very essence of you. And, the Aries is the first sign in the zodiac, and it is all about the fire energy. And that's really, what we're looking at. And interestingly enough, I was really drawn to these Kali cards here, which is a new deck for me, and I don't normally use new decks in readings until I've sort of resonated with them, but this was coming through really strong. So the full moon in Aries is kind of like a fireball of energy. It gives us the power to move forward easily, and I feel like we kind of need that after the stagnation of this last Mercury retrograde. Well, nearly all the planets were retrograde. Most of them have come back into being direct now. And it's about the constant balancing act. When there's more fire is in the air, the more calmness and space that we need. It may seem counterintuitive, but during the Aries full moon, learning the power of rest and relaxation of your mind is very essential to keep the energies balanced. These energies are really kind of coming towards what's going to be going on for the next 6 months, as do most of these moons. It's a dynamic energy. Aries is about I am. It's I act for my personal, that my sovereignty, my courage. Put energy into what it is you want to create. We are in times of action, of events, of decisions, and it's about clearing out all the shadows that have been coming up during all these retrograde times. It's been it's been an interesting time to maneuver, shall we say that. So let's just crack on and let's see what this full moon is bringing up for us. Let's just get an overall energy for this full moon in Aries, this full blood moon, please. Now I'm only using the major arcanas in this. Well, I love that the full has jumped out. So we've got new beginnings, new times, new moving forward, and I feel that after all these planets in retrograde, that this is really a great indication of what we've got to come. And as I said, you know, Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. It is about new beginnings. It's about new start. The first, the beginning, the start. The blood moon is what's running through your veins. What have you been trying to manifest? What have you been trying to work on? What gets your passion and your fire going? And I feel that there are lots of new beginnings coming. I feel like they're kind of quite slow and steady. And I feel like a lot of this time is leading up to the winter solstice, which is on the 19th of December. Now, I do live meditations and cacao ceremonies at certain times. And the winter solstice is one that I'm doing. So this is going to be on Sunday, the 19th of December. If you are interested in joining me for a live meditation, it's currently on offer at the moment. It's at 4 p.m. on the 19th UK time. If you can't make 4 p.m. Or whatever your perspective time is, wherever you are in the world, then it is recorded so you can listen to it at another time. So let's just tap into this Kali energy that I've got coming up for this full moon in Aries. What do we need to know? And I will need to read from the book. Oh, I just want one, please. I think rather than getting one to jump out, I'll just take one, because I find with a new deck with a coating on. Okay, this one wanted to come. Look at these cards, I love them. Okay, so what's interesting about this, I'm not even going to try to say that, but it's the number 19 added together. 1 and 9 equals 10. 10 goes down to number 1, the new beginning. Number 1 is the Aries. It's the number 1 sign. When we look at the fall, the new beginnings, yes, the fall is the 0, but it's the start, it's the creation. Let's have a look at what this one says here. Right. Our cosmic mother is the light bringer, the sun and the moon, the light of the renewal and the healing. She is the divine voice, the sound of creation, the sublime note that births a golden era. Here is the capacity to create a clean slate and a fresh start. So this is so interesting. She is hope. She is arising. She protects and preserves that which is worthy of the heart. She shines in the state of divine beauty and radiance, igniting the creative fires and attract us to the most supportive and honouring circumstances. Her present signifies utmost grace. So again, new beginnings coming through. And as I said, I'm really feeling that the energy is about between now and the winter solstice, that this is just all kind of building up and moving through. And I feel like, you know, really moving through into 2022, the year of unity with all those 2s coming in, the year of intuition. If we think about number 2 in the major arcana, this is the High Priestess. This is about our knowing, our intuition, our spiritual wisdom. It's going to be a very, very interesting year with, I feel like February 22nd also being quite a pivotal, can't speak, pivotal time. Okay, so let's just get some more energies on this Aries new moon. What do we need to know, Spirit, for this Aries, full moon, the Aries full moon? one more, please. Okay. Okay, we have work through your fears, the full moon in Scorpio. We have a personal issue reaches resolution, the full moon in Cancer. A win-win outcome is forecast, the full moon in Libra, and believe in the impossible, the blue moon. What I'm getting with this is that I feel like after the stagnancy, or after the last couple of weeks, there feels like there is a want of a timeout is kind of what I'm getting. I feel like it's been a lot of old things have come up. I feel like it's been a difficult time in cleansing, in purging, in wondering what your journey is, where this journey is going to go. I feel collectively the energy is it's like it's a little eruptive is the word that they're giving me. It's a little bit on tender hooks, and there feels a very kind of eruptive essence of the planet at the moment. Not as in the planet's going to erupt, but there just is an energy of the collective. And I feel like that is just because of the uncertainty where we're moving forward. There's a lot of it's like people are very reactive at the moment in their thoughts, in their minds, in their decisions, in how they feel and whether people feel the same as they do. And we really need to move into unity. We really need to move into supporting our brothers and sisters, no matter whatever their beliefs are, and having an open heart for that. I feel like things start to balance out with this full moon. I'm actually hearing once we get on the other side of the full moon, oh good, so I feel like the energies might be quite heavy until we clear through over the next couple of days. I mean, certainly the moon is already shining really, really, really brightly. And just what fell out is the Page of Cups. And of course, the Page of Cups is about, pages are about exploration. It's about innovation, an invitation to be curious about the world, curious about where you are, curious about what you're doing, curious about life. And this is the Cups. So the Cups energy is about feeling, it's about that sense, it's about that heart energy, about the flow, you know. So we might have a new start of love, of course, with the Cups energy here, but a new start of love, of how you live your life in a much more nurturing way. I'm hearing the word nurture an awful lot. Satisfaction, pleasure, confidence. You know, I feel like there is a confidence that's kind of coming in the inner child, in who you were and where you're moving to. Okay, let's just get some more energies on these spheres, please. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. This is really interesting because I did a daily weekly energy draw. Nine of Pentacles also came up there. Okay, personal issues, please. Reach resolution. Do some of that, please. Five of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. Believe in the possible. Okay, Two of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Two of Rods. They really brought me to the bottom of the deck there. I keep being drawn to, I've got like cards that are around me. I keep being drawn to all my love cards. Very much the pinks in them. I feel like this is a time of personal power, of personal confidence. I feel it's like stepping into the your personal love. I feel like there is an assessment of, I don't know whether assessment is the right word, a looking back at life, looking back at your childhood, looking back and feeling ready to deal with any issues that are quite deep-seated, that could be holding you back. But I feel like there is almost like a heart opening, an abundancy that kind of sits around this. It feels like, it's like, I want to say we're coming to the end, and I don't mean we're coming to the end of life, but I feel like we're coming to the end of the deep dives. That's what it kind of feels like. It's like, yes, life is about the rise and fall, and it's never all good, it's never all bad. It's like staying on the surfboard is certainly what I say to a lot of my clients. Is, it's about learning to ride the waves, and when you get knocked off, and how you go about picking yourself back up again, how you go about juggling life, juggling the spirit world along with living in the 3D, living in this realm. And I feel like, every answer to that is always to go within, always to go back to the heart, have that belief, even if you're not seeing it. I feel like there's a lot going on that you're not seeing. This is a message that keeps coming up. There's a lot of not seeing things at the moment, but it's like, keep walking forward is what I'm getting. Keep walking with that peace in your mind and that love in your heart. It's like, and keep just taking those steps, no matter how tiny. So if you're on a fitness machine, I don't know why this is coming through, but it is, so I'm just going to go with it. And you've got a block, and you can't, I just can't do it, and I can't stick to it. It's like you're doing too much. It's like, just start off slowly, just take those first steps, just go for a walk, just have a couple of hours when you don't eat, or rather than grabbing a chocolate bar, every time you go for a chocolate bar, go for an apple. It's just like making those small changes, and just you get into a pattern. And I feel like it's the same kind of energy. So I feel like there is a lot of self-healing that's going on at the moment, and I don't feel like it's just on a mind level. I feel like it's on a physical level. It's all entwined as well. And they're really showing me this it's almost like a triangle of how everything is all joined together: mind, spirit, physical mind, and spirit, mind, body, spirit. Yeah, thank you. Took a while to come. It's like, let's look at the unity of who we are. There's many aspects to who we are, and you can't just focus in one area. You can't just focus in love all the time, and that person needs to fulfill me, and I'll be happy when I'm with somebody, or I need my person. If you're already with somebody, I need them to do that, then that's going to make me feel better. It's about finding things that light you up. It's about making your own world the best place that it can be for you, about you being the healthiest that it can be for you. And it's about believing in the dreams, about believing in the possible. It's like, have that undenying faith. And speak. I'm getting a lot of blue energy at the moment. I'm getting a lot of throat stuff. If you don't speak your dreams to people, then write them down. Say them out loud in your meditations. Use them as a mantra, and really make them in this realm. It's like, when we think about things, they're in our head, and when they're in our head, it's like, that's the 5D. And there's something about integrating this down, making this more earthly, making this down into the 3D, and about how we voice, how when we speak, that brings it down to the level of the 3D. If you think about when you're dealing with something really, really big, and you don't want to say it out loud. And again, I'm being drawn to like examples of love, like, they don't love me, or, so I don't know, this could be just a small sector, so obviously somebody needs to hear it, and when you say that out loud, it makes it true, it makes it truer. And there's something around that, there's something around voicing it and making it true. So, but this is about your desires, it's about your it's about things that haven't been flowing. And I feel like a lot of that has been the retrograde energy of all these planets in retrograde. I feel like things are starting to lighten up, and they will move as we move past this this Aries full moon, this fiery energy that's coming. Don't get tied up in what you're not seeing. Focus on what you want to see. Let go of I'm feeling kind of rejection. I'm feeling kind of being left out. I feel like this is like old wounding. It's almost like, let it go, keep it in the past. Let's choose the direction that we want to go in. Let's make the choice of taking the route where we're going to be happy. And yes, it's great to have other people in your lives. We need other people. We need contact. We need connection. But don't rely on others to bring that to the table for you. That's what you've got to bring to yourself. It's like with the King of Cups energy, it's like, you know, look at what he's doing. There's just him in the picture. He's grounded, he's centered, he is emotionally balanced. He doesn't have great things. He just has books. He has the daisies, you know, peace, things that are growing, simple things, light, color, that again, that yellow of the solar plexus, that confidence to move forward and to believe. You know, for me, like the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Cups, it's this energy that integrates the outer side of what's going on. It's like, remember who you are. Remember the grace. Remember, let me say something about the grace of this card. I need to go back to it. Here we go. Yes, here is the capacity to create a clean slate. And that's kind of what I'm going to leave the past in the past. She has hope and she is arising. She protects and preserves what is worthy of her heart. So we go into our heart and we look at the good things that have happened and don't focus on the negative. There is a renewal of healing, a brighter sun and moon coming in. She is the wisdom goddess and it's coloured like the rising sun with the crescent moon at her brow. She is the goddess of abundance and the kind of priestess that provides the pathway to healing and fulfillment. She is the quality of preservation and sustained nourishment. That's really interesting that they were also giving me the you know, looking after the body, because I feel that this is about nourishing of the self, balancing things out in your world, but recognizing also what you have and who you are. Just get a couple of cards for the feminine energy, please. A couple of cards for the feminine energy. Nine of Swords. Very interesting again on this week's. I got the Nine of Swords for the feminine energy, but it was in reverse. Three of Swords. Yeah, I feel like there's purging of the heart. I feel like this is old heartbreak for the feminine energy, which will clear. Yeah, if you we're moving through there, just be aware of the shadow sides that may come up, feminines, all the feminine energy, the nurturing energy within you. So if things start to come back, I feel like this is also on the tail end of the Mercury retrograde and the other planets in retrograde. Yeah, I just feel like there's something that just needs clearing out. And telling me to do a different deck for the masculines. Okay, so let's just tie in and just see where the masculine energy is. And actually, I do feel like there's quite a bit of shadow side that's coming up in November. Can you give us some cards on the Divine Masculine, please? And one more. Thank you. Got one on the floor. Okay, we've got the Queen of Swords, we've got the Seven of Wands in reverse, and we've got the Seven of Cups in reverse. So seven's all about mastery, and I feel that let me just get one overall card. Thank you. Yes, felt that. Interesting that this comes up in the reverse again, but the bottom of the deck is the King of Rods, which is the Aries card. So love that came up. I feel like there is movement towards this groundedness, this growth, this confidence, this strong-mindedness. It's not it's interesting that the kings have come up and not the emperor, because the emperor can sometimes be a little stoic, a little cold. But I feel with this that there's a much more warmth to this. There's a grounding and confidence. And when somebody has confidence in their self, I feel like they come about in a much better light, because they can just be more understanding with their words, understanding of their actions. And I feel like it's almost like cutting through the BS, if you like, not fighting anymore, just having a clear mind, and moving through in a grounded way, in a new way again. Just really feeling that this is new energy coming in, especially for the masculine. And also what's interesting is when I did the daily read, so have a look back on, it was posted on Monday, for the week ahead, the masculine energy was in a very abundant light, in a very it was all very yellow, very sort of confidence and that self-confidence coming through, whereas the feminine energy was just a little heavier. And I feel like this is coming up again. I asked for an overall card, and I love that the Tree of Life has come up with this. And also it is the number 5. 5 is the card of change. It can be change from challenges, conflict, but change does bring about new beginnings. And, you know, oh gosh, I'm dropping everything on the floor. Okay, they're just saying just go one more please, about this change. Oh my goodness me, again on the floor. So we've got the Tree of Life, we've got number 26, which goes into the number 8, and we've got the number 6. What I'm getting here is like there is what we're working to is a new beginning of light, a new beginning of understanding, a new beginning of really connecting to the spirit world in a different way. New earth, if you like. It feels very much on that kind of energy. But in that there is a pot of gold at the end of all this, that there is this rebirth that's going on. There is this cleansing process that's going on, and there's a lot that's not being seen at the moment. I feel in your world, I feel in the collective, and I feel that that is coming to light. It's going to start to be shown. It's almost like that there is divine timing with this, is actually what I'm getting with the book. There's knowledge that's come around, and I feel the knowledge has been, if you've been on this journey for a while, it's the knowledge that you've gained. If you're new to the spiritual journey, if you're going through any difficult times, there is always light. You know, things pass, give it time, allow yourself to heal, because I feel like things are reaching a higher level, that light is coming in and it's going to shine down on the darker times. So I feel that there is very much a kind of breakthrough with a lot of these energies as we move past this full moon in Aries and moving through into the winter solstice, which is actually, I don't think it's on the 19th. I think it's around 20th. I think it's the 20th. I'm doing my meditation on the 19th. So yeah, if you want to join me for that, check out the website, thespiritualwarrior.uk. That's the winter solstice and cacao ceremony. You don't need to do the cacao ceremony, but it's really nice to do as well, and it just heightens what we do within these sessions. As I said, they are all recorded as well, so you can look at it and use it over and over again. If you do like a reading from me, then all my offerings are restocked every Saturday. So you only ever wait 7 days for a reading. I am now doing live readings. This is another direction that I've been taken off in, and I know that people really like doing the face-to-face reading. So if you want a face-to-face, obviously a face-to-face, a Zoom, depending on where you are, then they're live, basically what I mean by that. So you can book that in, and rather than getting a recorded reading like you would on this, then you can ask me whatever questions you like, and it can be more flowing. So we just book in a time that works for both schedules. So have a fantastic week. Remember that with this fiery energy, there is the need to ground. There is the need to balance this dynamic passion that's coming in, the need to relax, the need to keep your feet on the ground is what I'm hearing. So have a fantastic week. I leave you there with so much love, so much light, and I will speak to you again soon.